is the 8th and final round of this year's South African Rally Championship. It also marks the end of an era. It's the last opportunity we're going to have of seeing these mighty turbocharged rallying machines in South African rallying.
Wel, ons sien uit na 'n baie dramatiese en opwindende tydren, want die spil waarom alles draai is die stryd om die vervaardigerstitel. Daar is slegs 36 punte verskil tussen die voorlopers Volkswagen en Nissan. En albei vervaardigers het soveel as moontlik motors ingeskryf om soveel as moontlik punte in te samel. Die tydren strek oor 'n totale afstand van sowat 600 km. Daar is 21 sneldele en dit is oor 'n totale afstand van ongeveer 200 km.
And just before the start, we had a few words with Dave McGregor. Dave, a grand fourth in the last rally in Cape Town, and now you're out of it.
Unfortunately, Roger, some weeks ago, Chris had a major accident with a car, and I'm on the other side of the windscreen.
Now, the weather seems to have set in. It's going to make it tough.
They've had 75 millimeters of rain out there. The stages are going to be muddy, slippery. I think the four-wheel drive cars have got a definite advantage, and certainly the top 10 cars, because after that it's just going to be a muddy slide.
So we're in for a dramatic 2 days.
Dramatic and exciting rally.
And with Sarah van der Merwe racing in America, having already clinched the South African Rally Drivers' Championship for the 11th time, his navigator Frans Boshoff clinching the Navigators' Championship for the 10th time. It's Serge Dams in the Works Toyota leading this very talented field away. You can see all the favourites there, the spectacular drivers. The one that's really at stake is the Manufacturers' Championship, at the moment led by Volkswagen, 36 points ahead of Nissan.
21 sneldele, 65 motors wat ingeskryf het en die eerste 4 sneldele in die omgewing van Roslyn, dis die hoofkantoor van Nissan, net noord van Pretoria. Daarna gaan hulle brandstof hervulpunt bereik en dan gaan hulle die volgende 3 sneldele in die omgewing van Witbank en Middelburg afhandel voordat die motors oorgeskuif word na Nelspruit vir die begin van die tweede dag van hierdie tydren. En die begin van die tydren, groot spanning wat hoog loop hier by die hoofkantoor van Nissan, waar hulle almal kom kyk na die begin van hierdie tydren. Jy kan sien daar's 'n hele klomp mense wat vandag waarskynlik die tyd afgeneem het om te kom kyk. Jeannie de Beer van Nissan wat daar die eerste motor wegstuur, is Serge Damse, Vito Bonafide in die plaaslik ontwikkelde Toyota Conquest, 'n 4-wiel aangedrewe motor met 'n turbo aangejaagde engine, 2,8 liter Celica engine en 'n plaaslik ontwikkelde engine en motor hier unieke motor in Suid-Afrika en in die wêreld. Hier is Hannes Grobler en Piet Swanepoel en 'n groot applous van die skare voor Nissan se hoofkantoor vir hierdie manne op wie almal se oë waarskynlik gerig gaan wees.
And they're hardly away from the Nissan head office into stage 1. It's a quarry, there's lots of mud, there's lots of water, and here's number 1 away, Serge Damso in the Works Toyota with Vito Bonafide, his navigator. And this, as Hendrik says, a unique motor car, the Celica engine, pumping out well over 300 horsepower in this Conquest body. He's got nothing to lose. He wants to win this championship before this car, locally made, locally manufactured, goes into the South African Toyota Museum after this rally. And the captain of the Nissan team is Hannes Grobler. Of course, he won it. There he is, and 600 horsepower at his disposal. It's a turbocharged V6. It sounds lovely. He won the Toyota Rally down in Cape Town. He won the Roof of Africa in a Nissan Safari, and he wants to make this his hat-trick. But more than anything else, he wants to bring as many Nissans home as he can to take that Manufacturers' Championship. That's the one that is at stake here. And it's tough, as you can see. Here's trouble already for the Audi team as Jeff Mortimer in the Lindsay Sacred motor. Jeff coming back into rallying for this final rally of the year. He's got electrical problems down. In fact, it was a plug wire that came loose. His navigator getting out there is Frans Boshoff. You can see it's a left-hand drive motor car, but they'll be underway. There's a man who can really prepare motor cars, and Jeff Mortimer should have this car underway. There it is, going again. Lovely shot of him going across the South African veld with Jan Evertse coming into picture, and that's a unique shot. 2 Audi Quattros in action, both very successful cars in South African rallying, chasing one another across the South African veld.
Johan Evertse wat baie gelukkig voel en bly voel dat hy hierdie geleentheid kry, die laaste geleentheid wat hy sal kry om in hierdie Audi Quattro S1 turbo te jaag. En kyk net watter indrukwekkende versnelling het daardie Audi Quattro. Daar sien die mense skoot wat ons nooit sommer maklik sien nie. 2 Audi Quattro's, een gaan by die ander een verby. Hulle is 2 spanmaats en Jeff Mortimer skuif oor en gee vir Johan die kans om verby te kom. Hannes Grobler en Piet Swanepoel, dis in die tweede sneldeel. Hierdie toestande baie moeilik en los kort draadjies en hier en daar 'n redelike lang reguitstuk. Hierdie motor ontwikkel 600 perdekrag uit daardie V6 3-liter engine en dis die begin van die tweede sneldeel. Serge Damso, Vito Bonafide. Dis baie afgekapte stompe en bome en 'n klomp kort draaiende sal net die beste bestuursvernuf kos om hier sonder 'n ongeluk daardeur te kom. Lyk aan die regterkantste voorste modderskerm van die Audi Quattro van Johan Evertse. Kyk 'n bietjie daar, lyk vir my dit al klaar so hier en daar paar stampies af agter die blad en hier is dis Nick de Waal en Guy Hodgson. Nick de Waal en Guy Hodgson en nog 'n plaaslike ontwikkelde motor, die Passat Synchro 4-wiel aangedrewe motor. Glenn Hall en Peter Cuffley in een van die Volkswagen fabrieks ingeskrewe Volkswagen Golfs, 16 klep engine daarin in klas D, een van die gunstelinge om klas D te wen. En Eric Sanders en Tilo van Westhagen kom verby in die Toyota.
And already this is only the second stage, but things are starting to happen. It's already tough for the Volkswagen team, and we've got another 19 stages to go. Jannie Hubbeck from Natal, very spectacular. They don't come more spectacular than Jannie Hubbeck with that glorious sounding 6-cylinder 3-litre Nissan going along. There it is, lovely shot of him. And this is one of the benchmarks of South African rallying, the big 6-cylinder Nissans. The spectators love the spectacle, and the competitors and the navigators certainly love it as well. Always action from these big Nissan Skylines. And there's Glenn Hall with trouble, back axle trouble. He also had a knee operation and eventually went out with a blown engine. But the captain of the Volkswagen team, the Audi team, Jeff Mortimer, look at him getting that wheel in the air as he goes round in the Lindsay Saker Audi Quattro. And the rain is coming, no doubt about it. It's just behind the drivers as Mortimer shows what he can do.
Hierdie motors op gladde renbande op hierdie teergedeelte en die toeskouers is baie lief om te kom kyk hier na hoe veral hierdie Nissan Skylines wat agterwiel aangedrewe motor is deur hierdie draai gaan. Dit is Lappies Kagnele en een van die ou Nissan Stanzas. Hy's ook 'n staatmaker van die Nissan span met Glenn Gibbons en Peter Cuffley in een van die voorwiel aangedrewe Toyota Conquest. Glenn Gibbons wat weet hoe om 'n voorwiel aangedrewe motor te bestuur op hierdie in hierdie moeilike toestande. Jy kan sien dis al reeds nat, die reën het begin neerdaal en van hierdie agterste motors gaan nou werklik begin probleme kry en hier moet 'n mens baie versigtig wees dat jy nie die motor hier van die kant van die pad af in die veld in gaan plaas nie. Nou is ons in die omgewing van Witbank, is die 6de sneldeel. Dit is Nick de Waal wat in die 2de sneldeel vroeër 'n brand in die kajuit gehad het, gelukkig dit onder beheer gekry het en hulle gaan weer voort. Cassie Coetzee, dit is sy wêreld hierdie, hy ken hierdie wêreld, hy kom van hierdie wêreld af in die omgewing van Witbank en Middelburg en hy geniet om gate uit. Hy is 'n man wat werklik sy tydrenne geniet. Cassie Coetzee en Wally Harrington, twee baie goeie vriende en hulle is een van die gunsteling in klas B.
And still pressing on, leading Class C at the moment for 1600cc cars, Ben and Isabel van der Westhuizen. Well, with Stage 7 cancelled due to the waterlogged roads, they were very bad. It's Hannes Robler with just 23 seconds in the lead over Johan Everts. You can see how close it is, and Serge Damsou 19 seconds behind him. And look at Class B, there's only 5 seconds in it as we start into the second day. You couldn't get it close on this. The rally's tense, you can feel it amongst the drivers, you can feel it amongst the service crews. This is a real humdinger that's going to go right to the finish. And that is early morning over. Nel Spaders, Hannes Robler